Hi everybody, this is Tanya Ortiz, your dumpster diving diva, penny shopper, as well as entrepreneur. Today I'm going to do a question and answer from our group. Now, if you're not in a group, you need to do two things. One is send me a Facebook friend request at Tanya Crawley Ortiz. That's Tanya Crawley, C-R-A-W-L-E-Y, Ortiz. Or go directly to Dollar General Penny Shoppers Unite. Again, Dollar General Penny Shoppers Unite. All right, so these are questions that people posted today in our group. Here we go. Sherry says, is it legal to dive in Connersville, Indiana? I don't know. I don't live in Connersville, Indiana, but here's what I wouldn't do if I did live there. I would not pick up the phone and say, hi, Mr. Officer, I'm thinking about dumpster diving, going to commercial dumpsters. Is that really legal? And, they might say yes or whatever, but now you've just alerted them what you want to do, and now they're going to be on the lookout, for some weirdo who wants to get in dumpsters. Don't do that, folks. Just dive. Go do it. Summer says, is it better to go with someone or can you go solo? There are some dumpsters, because they're very well lit, that I feel comfortable with going solo. I mean, I do have Mace with me. There are other dumpsters that usually I take somebody with me. Again, it's what you feel comfortable with. Summer also asked, do I wear regular clothing or protective equipment? I don't look like a freak. You don't want to have like this big shield over your face and these, still gloves all the way down your arms looking crazy. So, somebody would call the cops if they saw you. Just look like a regular person. I have a pair of sneakers, stretch pants, long sleeve shirt. Here's my protective wear, folks. Right here. This is my protective gear. Latex gloves, that's it. Miss Espinoza says, how would you find what day the dumpster pickup is? That is way too much brain power for me. I just go 7 days a week. I have no idea, when dumpster pickup is, when they throw the stuff out. I'm clueless. Again, Melissa wants to know, how do you know when stores throw stuff away? You don't. I just go 7 days a week and hope I luck up and find something. Kylie says, is this legal? How much trouble you get into? Kylie, I have never read in the newspaper of somebody going to jail or having a fine for dumpster diving. Now, clearly, if it says no trespassing, don't trespass. But if there's no signs that say no trespassing, it's fair game. Michelle says, how do you know it's legal? Again, it's up to you. It's like penny shopping. Are you going to pick up the phone and, ask them, or are you just going to go and do it? Just go and do it. Justin says, can you show the difference between a caution sign and no trespassing? Justin, no. If people can't read, maybe they need to do something other than dumpster diving. If it says no trespassing, again, I would not mess with it. If it's locked or if it's fenced, I don't jump fences. I don't break locks. And if it says no trespassing, I just leave it alone. There's way too many dumpsters to go into one dumpster that says no trespassing. Somebody says, do you get into the dumpster? No, I don't. 90% of the dumpsters have a sliding door on the side. So with my gloves, I just slide the door open and reach in and take what I want. Now, there's that other 10% that have the lid where you have to actually lift up the lid. So, no, you really don't see me getting into the dumpsters. Nope. Justin says, do you take any tools? That is a very, very good question. This is my number one tool. This is a grabber. Where do you get a grabber? You get it at either Tractor Supply store. I paid $20 at Tractor Supply before I knew Kmart sold them for $10. So you can get it at Kmart for $10. I also have my handy dandy flashlight. So you got to have a good flashlight. Those are my two tools. All right. Next question. Michelle says, how do you know what is the best day for each store? Michelle, I have no idea. What day, any store, I might drive 30 miles down the road and just cross my fingers and hope. Honestly, it's a hobby. I enjoy doing it. I enjoy, the treasure hunt, and I have no clue. How do you ask them without giving it away that you're going to dive? You don't. So like penny shopping. It's like Fight Club. What's the first rule of Fight Club? Don't talk about Fight Club. What's the first rule of dumpster diving? You don't call the cops to talk about dumpster diving, folks. Okay? Do managers really pour bleach and products on the dumpsters? Heck yeah. That's where these come in. Do not dumpster dive without latex gloves. Especially, there's one, I'm not even going to mention the store, but there's one store in particular, and they're notorious for just dumping tons and tons and tons of foundation all over everything. And if you get foundation on your gloves, on your clothes, that stuff is extremely hard to get off. So I always use my latex gloves. Katrina says, when do you start dumpster diving? I was 28 years old when I bought my first house. I'm 41 now, and I just thought it was a good idea because I didn't have a lot of money to furnish stuff in my house to start dumpster diving. Now I'm 41 years old, and this has just been a fabulous way to get some cool, really neat stuff. All right, so where are we at? Heather says, what do you do if you get caught? If a cop rolled up on me and said, what are you doing? I would say, looking for boxes. Well, I am looking for boxes. I'm looking for boxes of stuff. So I'd say, hey, I'm looking for boxes. What are they going to say if you say you're looking for boxes? Now, they see you loading stuff up. Just say, hey, I dumpster dive. It's okay. I personally have never had an issue. What is the store's policy on throwing out merchandise? Okay, most stores are supposed to destroy the stuff. So if you get stuff intact, just count it out as a blessing for you, because it just meant the stores are too lazy to do what they were told to do, and that's to destroy stuff. There's one store in particular, and if you go back in my videos, it has notes on the stuff, and on every single note it says to destroy, and they just got lazy and they just put it in a bag and threw it out. So honestly, they are supposed to be destroying the stuff. But usually, employees are lazy and they don't do their jobs, and that's how we get, Keurigs and stuff that's intact. Judy says, what do you do with items you don't want or need? Me personally, I usually give stuff away or I sell it. Jen says, is it legal in Thomasville, North Carolina? I have no idea, Jen. Again, you could call the cops and ask them. Me personally, I wouldn't alert anybody that I'm a dumpster diver. I just keep it on the down low and go. All right? Thrifty Chick says, I'm really short, so what advice will you give a shorty? Well, Thrifty Chick, I'm 5'1", so as a shorty, this is what I do. Now, there's some dumpsters, and I've done this. When I had my $700 haul, I actually took a wooden crate that I saw, stacked it against the dumpster, climbed up the wooden crate, and then I used my handy dandy gripper. Okay, so if you're a shorty, you definitely need this thing. So, and I guess you could get a little step stool. But a lot of times there are crates, wooden crates around dumpsters. I'll just stack them up and just lean over. Yvonne says, have you ever been busted? No. And probably because I don't look weird. I dress like a regular person. I'm going late at night. If you're going to a dumpster around midnight, 11:30, and you're not looking all crazy and you're dressed in black and you're low-key, you're not making a mess, I've never had any problems. It says, do you do garage sales or just your Amazon, eBay thing? I do have one room in my house that, I stash the stuff that I don't want to sell. I am not, just to clear this up, when you see me dive for stuff and I sell it, I am not selling that stuff on, the majority of the stuff I sell just on Facebook yard sale groups. I will sell some stuff on eBay. The eBay, Amazon is a copy-paste business. That is not, I'm not selling dumpster stuff on Amazon, okay? So that's a whole separate thing. I'm not selling dumpster stuff on Amazon. Laura says, are there some days better than others? Laura, you're talking to somebody who dies 7 days a week. I don't keep track of when do they throw things out, when do they take it to the trash. I don't. Rebecca says, what happens if the police or employees say something? Honestly, Rebecca, if the employees are saying something, that means you're going way too early. Again, people go late at night, or my best time, I actually really enjoy going about 5:30 in the morning because it's nice, it's sunny, I can see what's in the dumpster, I don't have to worry about a whole bunch of weirdos out, and I just like it. A lot of times I will get up 5:30 in the morning and go. So if the employees are saying something, that means you're going way too early. The store should have been shut down, the parking lot totally empty before you even attempt to go to a dumpster. Okay, and 2 says, can you dive at thrift stores? I do know that there is a Goodwill not too far from me, and they have this big, giant, humongous dumpster, and they've thrown stuff in. I've been there with someone, and the employee came out, and they really didn't care. So, again, unless you see signs, if it's in the dumpster, it's still fair game. So I hope I've answered everybody's questions. I'm not finished yet, so don't hit the button. Again, good dumpster diving etiquette is get there late when you don't see any cars in the parking lot at all. Make sure you keep everything clean. Now, and somebody asked, what is I think I skipped a page. Somebody asked, what was my best find? This baby right here. Now, bear with me. This was the best find one of. It's pretty heavy. Can you see it? Woohoo! Hooty hoo! This is my brand new Keurig. I love it, love it, love it. That was one of my best finds to date. That and I had this like big giant clock. That was one of my best finds. So again, go late at nighttime. Okay, folks, that was it for today. Wait, I'm not done. I have one more thing to say. There's a lot of people who are out there financially struggling. I preach this. Create your own economy, folks. Create your own economy. I got a $159 Keurig from dumpster diving, okay? I do 3 things. I penny shop, I sell the stuff. I dumpster dive, I sell the stuff. And I copy and paste from Amazon to eBay. If you want to know how to do that, just go to www.todaygetpaid.com. Again, www.todaygetpaid.com. Literally, folks, all you're doing is copying from Amazon onto eBay and you're getting paid. Don't try to do that trick without joining up because you won't be able to get trained. You know, it is $20 for the training. Whoop-de-doo-dah, you'll make a lot more than that. So again, send me a Facebook friend request at Tanya Crawley Ortiz, and also go to www.todaygetpaid.com, and you can see how I'm a stay-at-home mom. I don't have a 9-to-5, and this is all I do. I dumpster dive, a penny shop, and I use Amazon and eBay to get paid, and you can too. So I hope this has answered your questions. Next week we'll do another Q&A. Take care. God bless. And if this video has helped you and it's been a blessing to you, I always tell people share the video. Share it Facebook, Pinterest, and Twitter. Take care. Bye-bye.